Is going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. I hope everybody is having an absolutely beautiful day so far. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's getting ready for the weekend, getting a lot of work done. I wanted to make a video today to share my October 2022 eBay to Amazon income report. So if anybody had a chance to see my overall income report lately, we had a really big month. We did over $150,000 in total sales in all of my businesses. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll link that up down below. But specifically in this video, I want to share how much money I made at the end of the day with my eBay to Amazon FBA business. So over the last, I would say 13 months or so, I've started to build up my eBay to Amazon business. I started earlier this year doing around $5,000 or $6,000 a month. And I set a goal of hitting $40,000 in sales. And I'm really excited to share that this month we're getting really close. I'm not going to surprise it right now, but let's get into the video and share with you exactly how we did. So we did $33,273 in gross sales on Amazon FBA. 95% of that inventory, I would say, came from eBay.com. So I have two full-time virtual assistants who source for me full-time. We source everything. It comes to my house. We batch everything once a week. We ship it to Amazon, and bada bing, bada boom, the profits are coming soon. Amazon fees came to approximately $9,525, which comes to about 30%. Product cost was $11,154, which is about $13 on average. I expect that price to go up as we scale. Virtual assistants, I ended up spending about $1,500 on my team related to my Amazon FBA business. Refunds came to $807, which is really consistent. I mean, that's less than 5%. So I'm really happy with that. And that's what I love about my eBay to Amazon business is I'm cherry picking items that not only sell quickly, but they're in great condition and we rarely have any issues. Softwares and other miscellaneous costs came to $500. And when you break it all down, we hit $10,087 in net profit, which is absolutely amazing. Super pumped up. First month, I hit $10,000 net profit with my eBay to Amazon flipping business. And also we had another milestone. I had my first $10,000 bi-weekly payout from Amazon, which is absolutely incredible. So another thing that I added into those numbers, if it's a little bit off, is ended up making around $600 when I add up all my cashback portals, my points, cash back from my credit card, Be Frugal, all that good stuff. It came to about $600. And that's one of the benefits of purchasing items using credit cards. As long as you pay it off in full every month, is you get a lot of benefits, stacking up your points, travel, cash back. I really love it. And when I was traveling, I got to enjoy some of the nice Amex lounges as well. So that was definitely a benefit. Time spent. I spent on average around 10 hours a week. There was actually a couple weeks where I didn't really spend that much time, but as of late, I've been spending a lot of time, especially over the last week, because we hired a new virtual assistant onto our team. We're adding a third sourcer to our team as we slowly scale this business. And I've been dealing with some issues with my repricer. I'm going to talk about it in a couple of minutes when I go through my challenges, but there were a couple little hiccups that I dealt with this month. So I had to spend a little more time than average outside of the normal tasks that I run in my business. So one of the challenges that I'm dealing with, I use a repricer, Bqool, which has helped me out a lot. I mean, it's only been about 3.5 months since I've been using it. And I put out a post recently. That repricer has brought me in over $50,000 in sales. And that's the coolest part about using the Bqool repricer is it tracks all the sales that you gain through the repricer, and it's been well worth it. It is a little pricey. It's $125 a month, but over the last, 3 months, I've only spent almost $400 on that. And it's brought in $50,000, over $15,000 in profit. But one of the downsides, and I'm trying to figure it out now, is I keep getting these high pricing errors. And I've worked with my team to make sure we don't put the max price too high, because when you're using the AI repricer, with Bqool, you have to set up a minimum price and a maximum price, and it'll reprice in between those parameters. But since I have one of my virtual assistants repricing for me and setting up the minimum maximum prices, in the past, she was just choosing way too high of a maximum price. And we brought that down, but we're still dealing with some issues. And I really need to get to the bottom of it, because it seems like at any given time, I've got 50 to 100 errors that are popping up, which means when they get hit with the high pricing errors, they go into stranded, and that's just cash flow in products that are sitting there not making money, and it's hurting my cash flow. So I need to figure that out. Next, and this was my fault, I wasn't managing my team close enough over the last couple of months. For anyone who's been following me, you know that I launched my eBay to Amazon Masterclass, and it's been getting people incredible results. Like, I am so pumped up to have been able to create something, like literally just patting myself on the back. I've busted my butt over the last year to figure out how to do this the right way. And, I'm not even trying to brag like I'm so smart. I think I just made so many mistakes with this eBay to Amazon business over the last year that I finally figured it out. And a lot of my time has been going into teaching my students and creating bonus videos and adding more videos to the membership site and everything. So for everyone who is a student, super proud of you guys. I mean, it has just been literally shocking at some of the results you guys have been getting, and it's just been awesome. But, putting more time into the coaching has, obviously taken some time away from my business. So, just to cut to the chase, there were a couple systems and follow-ups that I was lacking on a little bit with my team. And I discovered some issues that my team were making, some big mistakes that were hurting our cash flow. And also they weren't following some of the systems I put in place for my replens list. If you're in the masterclass, you'll know all about that. But that's 100% my fault. And I pretty much put my team on hold the last couple of days to fix these issues. And I'm working with them on that before we start sourcing more. So we'll see how that plays out. But the big lesson is you've got to make sure your foundational principles, your systems, your processes, you have to make sure that they're in line, that your team is following them, and you're checking up with your team, and you keep an open communication loop. I'm not going to go too much further into it, but that was my fault, and I'm spending more time to fix that right now. And, October was kind of a weird month for me. There were some absolutely killer days where I came close to $2,000 in sales in some days, which is a $60,000 a month average, which is nuts. And then there were some other days where I only had 500. I think one of the days was like $450 in sales, which is so low for me. I'm used to having $1,000 days every single day. So it was a bit concerning. I don't know if it had something to do with the economy, or it could have been some issues with my repricer because I was losing the buy box a lot more. So I need to definitely spend more time. I have been, investigating some things and making some changes. I'm not going to go too much into it right now, but I have been making some changes with my repricer. So, that's part of business. You're always going to deal with challenges. So month over month, there was a point where I was doing around 35,000 over the last 30 days, but it dropped down, and I ended up hitting 33,000 and change for the month of October. September was, I believe, 30,000 if you look back at the last income report. So we grew 30 to 33. So that's about 10% growth. So not as much as I would like to grow, especially at this stage, but I set a really strong sourcing goal with my team. So I think November is going to be a really, really big month. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy. Hit my first 10K month, which was huge. And that's what I love about this business model, eBay to Amazon. You don't need to put up huge numbers, right? I follow some guys who do wholesale, and, they're putting up $100,000 to make, 8,000, 9,000. And I think there's pros and cons to wholesale versus eBay to Amazon versus online arbitrage versus retail arbitrage versus thrifting. There's pros and cons to all the models. But one of the things I like about this model is there's a lot less competition. The margins are really good, and you could cherry pick items from eBay. So, items flip really nice. I only buy items that really have a 50, 60, 70% ROI. And there's just huge opportunities. I actually just met a guy yesterday who's in my eBay to Amazon Masterclass, which I'll link up down below for anyone. If I keep teasing you about it, you can check it out. But he's doing $50,000 a month strictly with electronics, which is crazy. I also have another one of my buddies who's doing over that with electronics as well. I don't even really do electronics too much, a little bit, but I'm mostly into books, board games, DVDs, CDs, stuff like that. But yeah, there's really, really huge opportunities. So if you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this, smash that like button, leave a comment. If you're in the masterclass or if you're in my free Facebook group, I have a free Facebook group that teaches how to sell on Amazon. You can go to rakeandprofit.com/community, tag me, ask a question. You could also, comment down below. But if you like these videos, let me know and I'll keep creating them. For me, I find a lot of value in having the accountability. I find a lot of value in making sure that I'm breaking all these numbers down for you and also figuring out what's working for me, what's not working for me. And that's business. So I appreciate you guys, appreciate you always being very positive, supporting my channel. And hopefully this inspires you and, motivates you to start tracking your numbers, start growing your business. And remember, it's a long-term game. It really takes a good 6 to 12 months to start getting some solid results. And you got to remember, I've been selling on Amazon for 7 years before this. So I was able to really accelerate things by having capital, having previous experience. But here's the thing. You could do this faster than me, possibly, if you're smarter or maybe you have other business skills. My buddy Dan, who's in the eBay to Amazon Masterclass, he went from 2,500 to 20,000 in a month, which is really crazy. But he had some experience as well reselling. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I'm kind of ranting around a little bit, but I love making these videos. I love talking to you guys and sharing, and hopefully this inspires you. If you want to learn more about how to do the eBay to Amazon method, I got a link on the screen. Feel free to join. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, hope to be able to help you guys more. Much love and see you in the next video. Bye.